Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanan Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Narayanam Gurum Vande Sharanyam Bhakta Bandhavam Gauramanovistam Purnam Radhadasyam Pradayakam Rupanugacharya Varyam Burupa Manjari Preshtakam Patita Pavana Karunyam Yugacharya Narayana Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namni Gaura Twise Namaha Shama Sundara Shikanda Shekara Izmirahasara Murali Manohara Radhikara Sikamam Kripanide Swapriya Charana Kinkarim Kuru Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vrindai Tulasi Devyai Priyai Keshava Sacha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavatyai Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. So first of all, I begin offering my most humble obeisances to the dust of the lotus feet of Paramaradhatama Sri Guru Pada Padamo Nita Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Paribrajacharya Ashtottara Sata Srimad Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj Srila Gurudev. And to my most worshipable Shiksha and Sannyasa Guru, Nitarila Pravishta Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtottara Sata Srimad Srila Bhakti Vigyana Bharati Goswami Maharaj. And to all Shirupanava Gauriya Guru Varga, all Tridandi Sannyasis, Brahmacharis, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and to all the assembled devotees here today, my most respectful obeisances. So by the causeless mercy of Srila Gurudeva and all Mahabhagavatas Acharyas, we are able to assemble here one more time. So today we begin with chapter 11, Vishwarupa Darshan Yoga. Yoga through beholding the Lord's universal form. So this chapter is the chapter of Krishna's universal form, when he reveals to Arjuna his Vishwarupa. Vishwarupa means universal form. Verse number 1. Arjuna said, "Now that I have heard the supremely confidential knowledge of your opulences, which you revealed out of your compassion for me, my delusion born of ignorance has been dispelled." In the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Sarata Varshini, he says, in this 11th chapter, Arjuna becomes fearful upon seeing Sri Bhagavan's universal form, Vishwarupa, and his intelligence becomes perplexed. He thus begins praying to him. Thereafter, Sri Hari bestowed bliss upon Arjuna by again showing him his own two-armed form. In the commentary of Srila Gurudeva, Sarata Varshini Prakashika Vritti, he says, in the previous chapter, when Arjuna heard Sri Bhagavan speak the most confidential and supremely secret instructions on the science of the soul, Atma Tattva, his delusion was removed to a certain extent. He understood clearly that Shri Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan, the ultimate limit of the absolute truth. By a portion of himself, Paramatma, he enters and pervades this entire universe, manifesting unlimited opulences. Although he is the fountainhead of all majesty, he remains distinct from it in his eternal, two-armed Shyama Sundara form. Arjuna rejoices upon hearing Bhagavan's statements and wants to realize this knowledge. He therefore says, previously I doubted whether or not your opulences are independent of you. But now this doubt, which was born of ignorance, has been dispelled. On a deeper level, this statement indicates that Arjuna now wants to see Krishna's universal form. So now Arjuna is convinced that somehow or other Krishna is God, but to put a final period on that, he has to see Krishna's universal form, and then he'll become fully convinced. And then that is what Krishna is going to do now. Then verse number 3, Arjuna is saying, "O Parameshwara, I accept all that you have spoken about yourself as true. Still, O Purushottama, I now wish to see your form that is replete with majesty." And he's asking to Krishna to show his opulence form. Then we go to verse number 5. Then Krishna said, "O Partha, behold my hundreds and thousands of various multicolored divine forms." Now, Krishna then revealed his Vishwarupa. Then we go verse 6. Krishna says, "O Bharat, behold the 12 Adityas, the 8 Vasus, the 11 Rudras, the 2 Ashwini Kumaras, the 49 Marutis, and so many other astonishing forms, unwitnessed by anyone before." Interesting to notice that Krishna, he says maybe twice in this chapter, that he never showed this form before to anyone. Arjuna is the first to see this form. Okay? It was a very special mercy to Arjuna. So what is that form? That form contains everything. All the great personalities, all the demigods, all the sages, all the elements, all the creation, all the universes, all the rivers, all the mountains, all the demons, everything is present in that body of Krishna. He's watching like if the body of Krishna was like a cinema screen. So many things are, passing inside and moving, and it's like a very astonishing thing. Then verse number 7, "O Gurakesha, now behold the entire universe, including all moving and unmoving beings, assembled together in one place within this body of mine. Whatever else you wish to see, it is also visible within this universal form." So Krishna says to him, whatever you want to see, you can see in my body. Everything is here because I pervade everything. I'm the source of everything. Then verse number 8. "However, you are certainly unable to see me with the material eyes you have now. Therefore, I confer upon you divine eyes to behold my mystic opulence." So this is a very important point, is that Krishna says to Arjuna, he has material eyes. So all of us, we have material eyes. So unless Krishna, he bestow upon us the possibility to have the spiritual eyes, we will never be able to see him. Then we move on to the verse 14. "Struck by wonder, his hair standing on end, Arjuna bowed his head to offer respect, and with folded hands, he spoke the following words to Shri Krishna, who had assumed his universal form." Now, Arjuna, he pays obeisances to that form, and he started to pray. He folds his hand, and he becomes completely bewildered by that. Then verse 15. Arjuna said, "O my Lord, within your divine body I see the demigods and the host of living beings. I see Lord Brahma seated upon his lotus flower seat, and I see Lord Shiva and all the divine sages and serpents." Verse 16. "O Visheshwara, Lord of the universe, O Vishwarupa, form of the universe, On all sides I behold your innumerable forms with unlimited hands, bellies, mouths, and eyes. Moreover, I cannot see in you any beginning, middle, or end. So Arjuna has a very astonishing experience of seeing the infinite reality inside of a finite body. Because Krishna's body is like limited, no? But even though Krishna's body is finite, Arjuna can see the infinite reality going on inside of that body. This is one of, Krishna's opulences, to act within the paradoxes, without making it impossible. Why? Because Krishna's potency is to make the impossible possible. This is called Aghata Ghatana Patyashu. So a paradox is apparently an impossible situation, right? What is a paradox? When some contradictory things which will conflict are trying to be put in the same type of scenario. Like, how can a door be closed and open at the same time? It's not possible. So, but when Krishna acts, he acts playing with these paradoxes. He plays with these contradictions. He plays with the impossible, because he's the only one who can play with the impossible. This is a very beautiful thing. Now we are moving on to the verse 23. Arjuna says, "O mighty armed Lord, upon beholding your gigantic form, with its unlimited mouths, eyes, arms, thighs, feet, bellies, and fearsome teeth, everyone is becoming greatly fearful, as I am." So now Arjuna expressed his fear. Arjuna says, "Oh, I'm fearful because I cannot understand actually what is going on." The next is 24. Arjuna says, "O Vishnu, seeing your blazing, multicolored form pervade the sky with your great fiery eyes and wide open mouths, my mind is overpowered by fear, and I am neither steady in mind nor peaceful." Interesting that now he's calling him Vishnu. Now he's calling him God. Okay, now you're not more my friend Krishna. Now you're God. Now you're Vishnu. Then next is the verse 32. Shri Krishna said, "I am time, the mighty destroyer of the worlds, and I am here to annihilate all these people. Even without your efforts, not one warrior in either army will survive." So this is the famous verse that was quoted by Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb. Perhaps all of you might have heard about it. So after the explosion of the atomic bombs, Oppenheimer, he came on TV and he gave a speech. There he quotes this shloka to try to justify, his genocide. And he quotes Krishna by saying, "Time I am the cause of the destructions of the world." These are like the words of Oppenheimer. So, and he mentions that. He says, "Oh, in Bhagavad-gita, Krishna spoke that." He quotes that, very, very clear. So, and then Krishna now he's telling to Arjuna, "Arjuna, in both armies, everyone is already dead. I have killed everyone already. Their life heirs have gone. They're just standing in the battlefield. So you just have to go and kill them," he's going to say later. The next is verse 33. Krishna says, "Rise up, therefore, to enter the battle and achieve glory by conquering your enemies, thereby enjoying an unrivaled kingdom. All these warriors are already slain by me alone. O Savyasachi, expert bowman, just become my instrument." So what is interesting in this point is that Krishna wanted to kill everyone, but he himself wasn't doing it. So he's going to use Arjun as his instrument, but in fact, Arjun is not going to kill anyone. Krishna have already killed all of them. But Arjun has to be the means to manifest Krishna's will, Krishna's wish. Verse 34. Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, and many other great heroes have already been destroyed by me. So simply kill them and do not be disturbed. Your victory in battle is assured. Therefore, fight. Now Krishna is very direct. Fight. Here, Gurudeva, he gives a commentary, and Gurudeva says that there is a hidden meaning to this statement. I have already killed Bhishma, Drona, Jayadratha, Karna, and others. Bhagavan is saying that when all the warriors on the side of the Kauravas were publicly insulting Draupadi by disrobing her, at that time they were all killed by him because of their heinous offense to a great devotee. So Krishna says, I have made these people stand before you like puppets, only to give you fame. It is as if they are already lifeless. Just be the instrument in killing them. Very interesting, huh? So Krishna already killed all of them from the time when Draupadi was disrobed. And everything else just to run as like a drama, as like a, like a movie. They were just like puppets doing whatever Krishna wants. So Krishna had already taken the life force of all the heroes who participate in the battle of Mahabharata. So externally, Krishna, he makes a vow that he's not going to fight. He's not going to fight. Why? Because there was no need to fight. He killed everyone before. What is the need of fighting? So Krishna said, I'm not going to fight. I'm going to kill all of them automatically. No need for fighting. I'm not interested in this fight. But Krishna, he likes fighting. He fought with so many demons, even when he was young. But looks like at that time already he was somehow bored, like fed up. I'm not going to fight anything. Everyone is already killed. I'm not going to enjoy myself in this battle. It is very uncommon because Krishna likes fighting. Kurukshetra could be like, a very, what to say, could become a very famous narrations of Krishna's qualities of warrior. Krishna could have done amazing things by killing them in so many different ways, fighting like this, like that, using this weapon, that weapon. But somehow looks like Krishna was somehow, annoyed. No, I'm not going to. Everyone is killed. He slapped his finger and everything is done. From that time already. So everything else is just, he wants to quickly finish this pastime because this pastime is not so much interesting for him. He likes Vrindavan. He likes, those fights, those demons, those environment, that environment. Apart from that, he's not much interested. So let us move on. Now we go to verse 41 and 42, also famous verse. Arjuna is saying, not knowing your glories, and either because I was careless or because I affectionately consider you as my friend, I have rashly addressed you, O Krishna, O Yadava, O Sakha, and so forth. O Achyuta, if in jest I have shown you any disrespect, either while alone with you or in the presence of friends while sporting, relaxing, sitting or eating, I beseech your unlimitedly to forgive me. Now Arjuna, he begs forgiveness, saying, maybe I have offended you. By calling you what? He Krishna, he Jadava, he Saketi, Govinda Damodaro Madhaviti. This is the verse which says, Hey Krishna, Hey Jadava, Hey Saketi. Govinda Damodaro Madhaviti. So Arjuna, he's begging pardon. He's saying, oh, I have called you, you know, a Sakha, a friend. Please, I'm sorry. Because I know now that you are God. You are not my friend. But Krishna also don't like this type of relationship. So very soon he's going to end up with this and make again Arjuna come to his intimate, dealings. Then verse 44. I therefore prostrate my body at your lotus feet in obeisance. O adorable Supreme Lord, I entreat you to be gracious to me. O Lord, just as a father forgives his son, a friend tolerates a friend, or a lover excuses his beloved, you should forgive my offenses. So Arjuna is desperate. He's trying to convince Krishna at any cost to forgive him. He's giving so many examples. Like a father forgives a son, like a friend tolerates a friend, like a lover excuses his beloved. You should also forgive my offenses. But interesting point to make here is that Arjuna is not asking Krishna to forgive him as God forgive his servant. Now he's back to the intimate relationship, to the intimacy. And he's saying, like a father forgives the son, like a friend forgives the other friend, and like a lover forgives the beloved. Again, he's coming to the mood of friendship, of intimacy, because he knows that is a common place. He's not praying to God to forgive him because he's his servant and God must be merciful. No, he's praying to his friend. It somehow shows how Arjuna, he is somehow, linked to this intimacy, and this Aishwarya mood, this opulence mood just appeared briefly when he had this darshan and all these things. But he's also not comfortable with that. And he's going to ask Krishna to withdraw that form and show him as a human being again. And then now Arjuna asks a second thing to Krishna. He wants to see Krishna's four-armed form. Okay? Previously it was the Vishwarupa Darshan. Now Arjuna says in the verse 46, I long to see you in that form, which is adorned with crown, mace, and disc. O thousand-armed one, O form of the universe, kindly manifest your four-armed form. So he wants to see Krishna in his four-armed form now, holding Shankha, Chakra, Gada, and Padma. Means the mace, the lotus, the disc, and the club. Now, the lotus, the disc, the club, and the conch. Sorry. Mace and club is the same thing. Now, verse 47. Sri Bhagavan said, O Arjuna, because I am pleased with you, I have shown you my resplendent, unlimited, and primeval universal form by means of my inconceivable Yoga Maya Shakti. You are the only one who has ever seen this form. For the first time, Krishna revealed this form. Then verse 49. Do not be afraid or bewildered by seeing this terrible form. Again, be free from fear and cheerful. Just behold my beautiful four-armed form to your complete satisfaction. Now Krishna is manifesting his four-armed form. He withdraw the Vishwarup form, and now he's in a more simple way as his four-armed form. He's trying to calm down Arjuna. No, be peaceful, be cheerful, don't worry. I'm here. And then again, verse 51, Arjuna said, O Janardana, my heart feels delight upon seeing your charming human-like form, and I have returned to my normal condition. Why Arjuna is already satisfied with his four-armed form. Because in Dwaraka, Krishna, he uses four-armed form sometimes. So it is a common thing, okay, for Arjuna to see Krishna in his four-armed form. And then he says, by seeing you like this, I am now normal to my condition, back to my normal condition. Then verse 52, Sri Bhagavan said, this human form of mine which you have seen is rarely seen by others. Even the gods forever hanker to have darshan of this form. 53. It is not possible to see this extremely rare form of mine, Krishna says, which you now behold, merely by studying the Vedas, practicing austerities, giving charity, or performing sacrifices. So it's not so easy to see this form. It requires more, requires mercy. Then 55. O son of Pandu, he who exclusively dedicates his life to me, considering me alone to be his supreme goal, who engages in the various limbs of bhakti, such as Shravan and Kirtan, who is devoid of mundane attachments, and who remains free from enmity towards any living being, he alone attains me. So here Krishna, he gives many advices on how to attain him. So in this way, this is the end of this chapter. Okay, this is a very short